Someone's come online from a phone that ends 8885. What's your name, please?
George Ronvold.
Mr. Grunwald, your ticket is 25P 87946. It's a ticket for parking prohibited or improper parking that was issued on the 29th of March.
Okay, this is fun. I believe it's KDM's fault. I also have to blame CC Truck, Zach from Leonard's Unite, Brecken, and Alyssa's also to blame.
5:25 in the evening. And as I'm looking at the picture, this appears to be on Washington Street in your Parkhead Inn.
Yes. Do you see any signs that say "Do not park head in" or back
Oh, yeah,
in?
Yeah, there's several
there are
right in
no
the middle of the
signs.
street, and they show in the picture that's on the ticket they sent you.
No, there weren't. I looked.
Yes, they.
Curb. I looked around cars. I looked on where I put the money in the meter.
It even reads it on the screen.
Well, I don't know
Well,
where
when
they
you're-
got that.
Sir, when
But
you're
it
paying for
wasn't.
parking, the screen tells you it's back in only. Right on
No,
the
it
payment
didn't.
screen. Yes, it does.
No, it didn't. Or I see it.
And there's signs in the middle of the street, and there's signs on every vertical post along
There
the street.
are not. That's
You are
a lie.
mistaken, sir. You're
I've had
responsible.
two
The fine is
people-
$50. We're done.
Fuck you.
Have a good day.
Wow.
No signs.
Okay, we call cause numbers 23-41343 and 23-
And we're off to a rousing start. You wonder, can Mike make it worse? Yes, I can.
CR580. And the defendant is Desmond LeRae Harper, and then there's a new case or two.
Three, Your Honor.
Three new cases.
Yeah, Your Honor, that's great.
Cause numbers 24 CR 84, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, 85, unlawful possession of a firearm by felon, and 24 CR 86, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. So 5 total cases and three new cases and 2 motions to revoke probation, correct?
That's correct.
All right. The defendant is, bring the defendant in, please. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Harper, if you'd be so kind, take a seat right over there. Thank you.
Well, why I'm sitting down for, sir?
Right over there with
I'm
Mr.
saying, why am I sitting down? I'm asking a question.
You don't want to sit down?
No, it ain't. That's not what I'm asking. I put in motions. I gave you petition for release.
Yes, sir.
Because of delay.
Yes, sir.
I'm still doing, I did a speed trial with case law.
All those motions I've reviewed, they are denied.
You can't
We're ready
deny
for-
it, sir.
Yes, we can. sir.
No, you can't. They gotta go to Austin.
No,
And
that will be done
no.
after
The case
these
law,
hearings.
the case law,
That would
case
be
law.
done.
No, you not gonna sit up here and tell me that you're gonna violate my motherfucking rights, nigga. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. I give a fuck about you, none of y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck is you talking about? This is my motherfucking life, white boy, you Egyptian pharaoh. Cause this law right here tell you, federal congressional enactments authorizing or empowering any of the defendants named here to the place detention detained on parole with no apparent reason at all to cause plaintiff to be detained on the pretext that he might be convicted for the new offense, then seek he will always be in violation.
You're thinking,
Motherfucking a parole takes from plaintiff the presumption of innocence and thus violates the 14th Amendment. All right, here, bitch. I'm not doing none of that.
All right.
So give me up out of here,
You're
nigga.
taking outside.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga.
Go back to the
Fucking
cell.
pharaohs. Fuck y'all.
Go back to the cell.
Fuck you, pharaohs. Yeah, give me up out your
Go
courtroom,
back,
bitch.
sir.
Yeah, nigga. What you gonna do, nigga?
Just make sure.
Try something. You gotta hit me on like this. What you gonna do, nigga?
Make-
Bitch. Yeah.
Make sure that the speaker is on so we can hear.
All rise.
I know, but every day somebody tries to come in and slide some BS past O'Donnell. It never works. It happens every day.
Ms. Leshy?
Thank you, Your Honor. We're present in State of Ohio versus Richard Petrich, case number 25 CR 148. Defendant is in court, represented by John Fatika. We are here today for purposes of sentencing. The defendant previously pled guilty to count 1, possession of cocaine, a felony of the 5th degree, in violation of Revised Code Section 2925.11 with the attached forfeiture specification. The court referred the defendant for a pre-sentence report and drug and alcohol evaluation and scheduled sentencing for today. Those reports have been completed and the state's prepared to proceed with sentencing.
Excuse me. All right, Mr. Fatika.
Good morning, Your Honor. I've had an opportunity to review the PSR and the drug and alcohol evaluation. I'd like to highlight the fact that Mr. Petrich has been at the Lake County Jail for 51 days. No institutional incidents have been reported during that time. He's a self-employed plumber. We acknowledge that he has a fairly lengthy history. 2 prior prison, the most recent in 1993. I don't believe he has any felonies since that 1993 conviction. We'd ask the court to consider community control sanctions here, conditioned on Mr. Petrich attending AA meetings, getting a home group and a sponsor.
Mr. Petrich, what do you want to tell me?
First of all, I want to apologize for my appearance right now. I've been trying, sir. I don't hang around with nobody like I used to. I don't know what I want to tell you. I want to tell you that I want this all to go away, but it's not going to happen. But I would do whatever's required of me, sir. I really needed to go to work. It's cost me a lot of money right now, a couple $1,000 probably. But I will do whatever's required of me, sir. I apologize for my behavior. I leave the alcohol alone for a while. I do sometimes. I binge drink, but I can control it. I can. But I'm gonna just leave it alone for a little while, sir. I'm 55 years old. I don't know. I'm not a kid anymore. I apologize.
So what happened with this offense?
What happened?
Yep, back on January 27th.
Oh, I don't like saying it, but sometimes I use it for ED purpose too. Sometimes, I apologize for that.
No, what happened inside of Mark's?
I don't recall actually.
Why not?
Because
He just uses it for ED. It's basically service to society, Judge. You really got to look the other way here.
probably drinking too much.
Because you were blind drunk, right?
I was not blind. I was in a blackout, I assume.
Right.
I remember parts of it.
Where were you drinking that day?
On the street.
What do you mean on the street?
No, I wasn't. On a bus stop somewhere or something. I don't know.
It's
No, I didn't
freaking
go out.
January. What are you doing outside of the bus stop drinking?
Traveling. I don't drive.
Traveling where?
I don't know, wherever the bus takes me, I guess. Yeah.
Well, where were you going then?
I was gonna go home. I was coming to Lake County, because the bus changes from the RTA to the Lake Train right there at Shoregate.
I thought you lived in Euclid.
I do live in Euclid. Well, my
Why
buddy's,
were you taking the RCA to the Lake Train in Willowwood?
well, my buddy lives on, damn, I can't remember the street's name, right across from the park. Yeah, right, I'm going to visit some friends.
Which park?
You
Which
catch a
park?
3.
Which part?
The Menor Park, where the pool's at, right there, right past the cemetery.
It's Willoughby.
Yeah. I don't know it exactly, sir. I don't know.
I wasn't asking exactly. I'm just asking
Okay.
questions, and you're
Yes.
giving me, I don't know what kind
I'm
of
just
answers.
babbling.
Okay. You don't have an alcohol problem?
Not necessarily. I was real bad during the early 90s and
Not necessarily. Yeah, you do.
stuff like that. But I've grown out of that. I've grown up somewhat. You know what I mean? It's a lot of danger out there right now. You know what I mean? But I go to meetings still now. I just haven't been, I've been trying to do it by myself and without the help
You
of,
got like a shitload of disorderly intox,
with the help of the
drug
Lord.
abuses. I mean,
It's ED, Judge. Come on, give him a break.
It's
going back
ridiculous.
forever, and
It's
it's not changed, but you don't have a problem?
It's ridiculous.
Well, it seems to me you got all these things because you got a pretty bad drinking problem, don't you?
I have bad luck, I guess.
What?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
look, on January 27, you created your own luck because you couldn't stop touching people.
Yes, sir.
I mean, so that had nothing to do with luck.
Yes, I know, yes, sir.
You got, what time of day was this? Do you remember?
After work,
Judge, again, I don't think you understand. When he fixes the ED, he's got a short window. He's got to get in and out, okay?
Any idea how much you drank that day?
no. But I don't eat. No, it's not an excuse, but
Look, you,
I know, sir,
I mean, you told, what's her name back there? What's her name?
Well, don't
Probation
need no
officer.
stinking Viagra.
Right there.
I don't know, we never formally introduced
It ain't baby girl, right?
Huh?
It ain't baby girl. That ain't her name, is it?
I know we never formally introduced each other.
All right, well, you kept calling her baby girl. I'm just wondering.
One
You thought
time,
that was her
and
name.
I didn't even fully say it
Judge, that's just because he's smooth. I mean, I just don't think O'Donnell gets it. Or maybe, just maybe, he completely gets it.
Okay. But you told her up and down you didn't have a problem with alcohol.
Sir, I don't say I don't have a problem, but it's not like when I was a kid going through all this.
It looks like it because it's never stopped. I mean, there's a disorderly conduct on January 13th. This happens on January 27th. I mean, this is constant your whole life. What are you doing with the cocaine?
Well, I was using it for some extracurricular activities. It's not.
Like what, playing baseball?
Okay. Oh, this is so good. I didn't get all the way through it. This is better than I thought it was.
Or what? And what are you talking about?
No, this is for the ladies, for the girls too.
How often were you using it?
I don't, because I barely get any.
Okay, but you told me you had it because you were going to use it.
I gotta go
So my
back.
question is, how often do you use it?
Ladies' defense.
Never stopped. I mean, there's a disorderly conduct on January 13th. This happens on January 27th. I mean, this is constant your whole life. What are you doing with the cocaine?
Well, I was using it for some extracurricular activities. It's not.
Like what, playing baseball or what? And what are you talking about?
No, this is for the ladies, for the girls too.
How often were you using it?
I don't, because I barely get any.
Okay, but you told me you had it because you were going to use it.
Yeah.
So my question is, how often do you use it?
Maybe a few times a year at that. I don't know.
Okay.
Think of the ladies, Judge. Think of the ladies. You can't have them suffering because this man can't treat his ED.
You don't think I believe that, do you?
I don't think I believe it either.
All right.
Because
Well, you shouldn't tell me it if you don't believe it. I mean,
What do you mean? I don't know.
listen.
Sir, I don't use it.
You
like
clearly, you got caught with crack cocaine when you were blacked out drunk in January.
Yeah.
You've been drinking and drugging your whole life, okay? I think we had told you the drug and alcohol evaluator or Ms. Henley that you hadn't used it like since '94, okay? Clearly, none of that's
I
true.
didn't say I didn't use it since '94.
When did you say that?
I said I haven't been in trouble since 1994. So that's felony-wise. I mean,
All right.
misdemeanors is, yes, I mean,
No big deal?
no, it is a very big deal. It's cost me a lot of money, and time too.
Then why do you keep doing it? If you can, you said you can stop drinking, you were gonna quit drinking for a
I have
while.
no excuse, sir.
I know, but if you could stop drinking, why don't you stop drinking?
I do.
When? When you're in jail? I mean, show me any extended period of time where you haven't gotten in trouble for drinking or drugs for the last 30 years or so. There isn't any.
Yeah, okay, well then you see all these cases, if you're saying that's true, okay, how many of them is there, 20? Okay, we'll say that, and then how many days of that, you wanna point out, that's what they do, people, you could do 99, you got 100 things.
Okay, Judge, assuming arguendo, there are 20. There are probably more. Oh my God, this guy is a trip.
Things to do, but if you do 99 things right, one thing you do wrong, boy, they point that out, but the 99 things I do right, it doesn't count. You do one thing you do wrong, oh, what, just this is what's going on right now, so I will promise you, I will follow the guidelines, whatever you ask me to do. Go to meetings, you know what I mean, I can't win. You know what I mean, unless I try, you know.
That's right, you can't win unless you try.
Yes, sir.
Problem is you don't try.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. There's no objective proof that you've tried.
Okay. So I do try.
Where do you live?
That was my father and my brother.
Well, your father don't want you living there, so what are you gonna
What do
do?
you mean you don't want me living there?
I'm just telling you, he don't want you living there.
I don't really want to live there either. But, you know, right now, I'm going through some changes, you know? But I had a trailer at the park, and they closed the park, they sold the whole land, and now I'm
Where?
at Yucca Beach.
Where's the trailer then?
They sold it. They
sold your trailer?
Yeah, they tore the whole property down. My brother owned it, and he got the money. I didn't own it, I was renting.
Was that, when did you live on Huntmere?
Just recently. Because the lady that, she bought a house, she lived in a trailer park too. I moved with her. She passed away just within the last 6 months, and her daughter now lives there. And my belongings some of my belongings are still there.
Where'd you get the cocaine from?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, not
Just
really.
ended up in your pocket or what?
Yeah, no, it's somewhere in a bar. I don't know. I tell you, I was half in the bag. You know what I mean? Drunk, whatever you want to call it.
Did you pay for it?
Yeah,
How much did you pay for it?
$30.
How do you know that?
Because I know when I have my money.
But you don't know what bar you were in?
No, I was at 185th, probably at some St. Joe's, right across the street from St. Joe's.
Is that where you usually got it?
Sir, no, I don't usually do it, sir.
Well, I mean, you said you got it 3 times. How did you know where to get it then?
Some of my buddies, they say, hey, I know where. But you don't, I don't mess with that stuff because they're selling stuff that'll kill you right now. And I don't do it, so I drink.
So how did you know it was in this cocaine?
Well, I didn't, sir. I don't.
Then why would you take it if you don't know what's in it if it's killing people? All right, I can't take it anymore. Ms. Alessi?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is recommending prison in this case. The defendant has demonstrated.
Oh, I love that. All right, I can't take it anymore. Let's hear from probation.
Historically, that he is not amenable to community control sanctions. And certainly is not amenable in this case. He's been convicted of vandalism, theft, aggravated menacing, assault, drug abuse, contempt of court on 6 occasions.
30 years.
Slew of misdemeanor convictions, disorderly conduct, resisting, attempted theft, criminal trespass, open container, DUI, even though he contends today that he doesn't have a drinking problem. He served 2 prior prison terms.
What'd you say to her?
Thanks.
Okay. Were you being sarcastic to her?
No, sir.
Okay.
No.
I think you were.
No, I wasn't.
All right, go ahead.
2 prior prison terms, most recently being released in 1994, and he has 7 active misdemeanor warrants. Again, given his history, What's been said here today in court, his conduct here in court, I think he's demonstrated. He doesn't follow the law. He doesn't follow the orders of the court, and prison would be appropriate here. He has 51 days credit.
What were you thanking her for?
For helping me.
You don't seem like you want any help. You seem like you're bothered about having to do any of this stuff anyway.
No, sir, no, sir, I don't know, I thought I was okay, I am okay. I'm not,
You're not okay.
sir, I am.
No, you're not. Go ahead, your turn. I mean, come on, look at your record. You can't stop drinking, and you can't stop doing drugs. And you're in Mark's blackout drunk, touching people in the store. You're okay?
No, I guess not.
All right, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report and the drug and alcohol evaluation. I've considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I'm going to place you on community control for 3 years.
Thank you, sir.
You're going to serve 101 days in jail with credit for 51. No, I'm sorry, 111 with credit for 51. The last 30 days, you're going to be in the jail treatment program. You're going to complete that and follow all recommendations. After you complete that, you're going to enter into either Lake House or Concord Pines, and you're going to follow all those recommendations. You're to have no drugs or alcohol, and you'll be screened.
What?
Did you hear what I said?
No, not,
Please shut up.
I don't
Be
know.
completely quiet. I'll send you a copy of the entry, okay? It's time to be quiet now.
And just let my,
Please,
my light pull
please.
away.
I mean, you know what they're saying anyway, but that was nice. We actually caught him with the please shut up.
Please shut up.
Yes, sir.
You're going to attend at least 4 AA meetings a week and get a sponsor. You're going to get a valid driver's license. You're going to obtain and maintain full employment. No contact with Marks and Willowick. And you're going to pay the costs and supervision fees. Anything else, Ms. Henley?
Your Honor, would you like the defendant to take care of his warrants?
Where are they from?
Cleveland Heights, Shaker.
I apologize.
There's Cleveland Heights, Shaker Heights.
In East Cleveland.
And East Cleveland, yeah, they're,
All right, then another provision, you clear all your warrants. And do you understand all the terms, Mr. Petrich?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Any questions? Any questions?
No, I don't have any.
All right, if you don't comply with the terms, the state will file a motion to terminate your community control. If they find you violated, then I'll terminate you and you'll spend 12 months in prison. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Anything else, Ms. Alessi?
Forfeiture of the cocaine, Your Honor.
Forfeited?
Thank you.
Mr. Fatika?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
okay, this is case number.
Okay, I'm not going to do that one right now. I looked at it. I was throwing this together. It's got a bunch of gaps in it, and it sort of doesn't fit with this. That last one was Alyssa's fault. The one that I'm not going to do. That's a follow up to one we had the other day, but it's really intricate. I don't know. I might do it later. I might do a roundup of Lori Vallow later. Leslie keeps telling me there's good stuff going on over there. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it. I don't know. This is too fun. I'm just going to kind of leave it as it was. I'm going to quit where I'm ahead here. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon.